Do you three bitches know that? Because of the words of a bitter lady that doesn't even know the daughter she raised kids' names? Come on.
Right, and also because there wasn't a police report. But let me just say, just because there wasn't a police report doesn't mean that something didn't happen. Because I know a lot of people that have never pressed charges against their abuser.
Also,
It doesn't
from
matter.
my
It doesn't matter. They would have retracted the names anyway because they were minors.
from my personal experience with my own children I raised, not all names get put in. Not everyone is mentioned in a police report. They can get up on that stand and they can testify. They can even, when the person is charged, not all names be included because the jury can say, okay, yes on this one, yes, 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 and just leave it at that. They don't necessarily mention all of the children's names in it, and I know that for a fact. So I would never tell someone that something did not happen to them, and I sure as hell would not ever call a child a liar and say a child took someone else's story, because they are young. And just because it's something that an adult says to protect someone
If
that
Gigi's
did
still
something bad to somebody does not mean it is a lie. So I would stop while I was ahead, because you look pretty fucking stupid last night in those comments.
Gigi, if you're listening, I'm here.
Oh, Danny Nicole, PSA for you, bitch. You've got 5 months and 3 days before Christmas. 5 months, 3 days.
Get your
I
own
was gonna say
presents.
that when I didn't report 2 attempted rapes on me, and I damn sure didn't tell my father because I didn't want him to go to jail, because my dad would have taken care of business. So I kept all that shit to myself.
A lot
While
of
you
people
over
do
there
that.
running your fucking mouth, Danny Nicole. Or not your mouth, right? You running them fucking fingers.
She said that's all she had to say, Sassy.
She's on her way to, important things, Sassy.
Yeah.
5 months, 3 days, bitch.
I don't want to honk the horn because the pit bulls will get mad. Gigi?
What did you just say, Bullet? You sounded like you had a mouthful of shit.
I have a mouthful of Bosco stick.
Why the fuck are you talking to me with your mouth full? I'd have
I was
told you
talking to
it's
Gigi.
genetic disorder.
I was
And
talking to Gigi.
you are not respecting my mental genetic disorder that I have.
They were hanging on the wall listening.
So can I ask you guys, does anyone know how the thing started with Barbie? Like, cause Sassy called Barbie paranoid, and I had to tell her, I told you, I don't lie. People say I don't lie. The Nutella story and the bread story about Donna is true. Putting her stepkids to bed when the sun was still up, true. So many things I've said. It's
I don't
true.
know. I missed that live. Where's Kimmy? Where is Kimmy? Let me see.
Oh, I think I saw part of that live. I wasn't quite sure what all was going on.
I feel like
Listen.
there's a pattern with Barbie though, and friendships.
I am an East Coast girl, right? I live on the East Coast, so I'm on Eastern time. It's not Eastern time, it's Eastern time. And I don't run crackhead hours. So when you're holding lives at 2 a.m., I'm asleep. Okay? The heat exhausted me yesterday. I had to go to bed.
I was on crackhead hours last night. I couldn't sleep.
I would love to see what that live was about, though. Hold on, let me mute and call her. See where she's at.
Yeah, this full moon has had me on crackhead hours. I can't sleep either.
Who has you on crackhead hours?
The full moon. Every time there's a full moon, I cannot sleep.
Is that what it is?
And I can
sounds
tell
like
you
a
my
lot.
theory behind that, but it's really boring because y'all know I like science. So I think about weird shit, like why the full moon keeps us all awake and crazy. But
You could talk about it.
this is just
You wanna
my
tell us?
theory. This is just my theory, no one else's theory. So the moon, when we see it, is actually a reflection of the sun and all of its energy particles. So I feel like when there's a full moon, all of those energy particles from the sun are hitting the moon and then boom, hitting us down here. So we're getting hit with extra fucking energy.
See, that makes sense.
I think it does too. That's just my
Yeah.
theory. I patent it. Y'all heard it here first. That wasn't anything I read. I have this big ass, like, this is weird shit y'all don't know about me. I have this big ass fucking Orion telescope that weighs like 40 fucking pounds that I have to roll out to look at it. But that's the shit I think about when I'm looking at the moon and the planets and shit. That's when y'all know that's when I get the maddest, is when they start talking about fucking scientific shit. Like the front to back and back to front, like that science. Like, don't fuck with science over here, okay? Because I'm gonna get pissed every time.
Yeah,
Call
Beth,
me-
did you know that that I grew up down the street from Clyde Tombaugh, the guy that found Pluto?
No, I did
knew
not.
him all. I've known him all my life through my waitress jobs and everything. I knew him. He was a wonderful, the sweetest, wonderful man you've ever seen. But when I was growing up and lived down the street, he had a big ladder you climbed up to with a huge telescope. And we used to call him the mad scientist when I was a kid.
Dude,
That
space,
is fascinating to me.
Yeah.
space trips me out. When I saw that video showing how small our universe is or our world is
Right.
compared to space,
That's the
like
weird shit.